Hello and welcome to a very special episode of Couch Potato Queen's Bachelorette Recap. I am Alex and I am joined by my wonderful best friend who cooked me dinner tonight.
I did.
Yes, I'm joined by my best friend, Ken.
Yeah, that's me. My name is Ken. Hi, everyone. Nice to see you tonight. Very special episode.
Yes, this is a very special episode because we hit our very first YouTube milestone.
We did. It was so exciting.
Yes, and we've hit 500 subscribers on YouTube.
Yay!
So Kendra's partner, who is very sweet, right before we went live, brought us roses.
Because like The Bachelor.
It's like The Bachelor, get it? The Bachelorette, get
it? Roses?
So now we have our 500 subscriber roses behind us.
Yes.
Hello, Billy.
Hi, Billy. Nice
Great
to
see
you.
you. Yeah, so we are celebrating on Couch Potato Queen's channel having 500 subscribers.
Yes.
If you do not subscribe, please help us get up to 600.
Yes.
We are almost there, I think.
31 more.
Yes, and once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we will be doing a special episode where Josh goes live in drag. It'll be very funny.
You want to see that.
Yes, so
100%.
go ahead, subscribe to our YouTube, like this video, do all that stuff.
Please
It
do.
really helps. Help us get more flowers.
Yes, we want more flowers.
We want more flowers,
The goal
okay?
here is roses.
We want roses, just like the boys in The Bachelorette.
Yes.
We want these roses.
I want a rose.
We want more flowers. So please help us get more flowers.
Yes.
Please help us obligate our partners into buying flowers.
That's
okay?
What it is. That's what it is.
As a congratulations.
Because I don't get flowers otherwise.
You do all the time.
I know I do.
Anyway, let's talk about this episode of The Bachelorette.
Yes, it is time for the episode.
It is time to talk about the episode.
Serious.
So we get into the top of this episode and we are all wondering who is going to get the dates.
Yes, because we have 2 one-on-ones and 1 group date. And we have 2 guys who haven't had one-on-ones yet. So it seems pretty obvious. But
who's
you know,
going to get
like,
these dates.
they like to switch it up a little bit. So
yeah.
You never know. They might want to make someone mad this week.
And Matt James did it too on his season where he's like, oh yeah, there's 2 ladies left. Oh, thank you, Billy, for the flowers.
Oh,
thank you. Yes. It's like, you have 2 people left. Of course, they're going to get the dates. But in classic Bachelor Nation fashion, they like to make somebody spiral.
Yes.
And they like to
see what happens.
Give someone a second group date. So Greg
got the second one-on-one.
The date card and gets a second one-on-one.
Of course, Greg does.
Of course, it's Greg.
And which is kind of a bummer because if you remember, Brendan was saying that it's do or die for him. If he doesn't get a one-on-one, it's do or die. And Mike P, the other guy who didn't have a one-on-one yet, said he cannot get engaged without a one-on-one date. So it's pretty serious for him too. So
imagine that's like your stakes. You're like, all I really need to get engaged is one-on-one date.
I just need a one-on-one.
That's it. I'll marry you.
I just need like 3 hours tops.
I will marry you if you spend one day with me by myself. That's it. That's all it takes.
I mean, maybe. I guess he's just a true romantic, Mike P is.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
he really is. I mean, he loves his mother. Yeah, we can talk about that.
We will talk about Mike P and his mom. Mike P, the pastor.
Yes.
Oh.
Is he a pastor? Because he definitely comes off as one. I know he owns a gym.
And hello, Red. It's good to see you again. Yes. Come on, ladies, going viral on Twitter.
That's true. Oh.
Yes. Yes, we did. We made a tweet tonight that went micro viral on Twitter. So So go check out our tweet making fun of Mike P and his mom on Twitter.
It has cats involved.
It's cats. Yes. But anyway, Greg gets this date. Okay?
Yes.
And you can see on Brendan.
I think it's Brendan.
See, that's how little we know about this guy, okay?
Yeah, seriously. I always thought, actually, when we first met him, I was like, I could never keep this guy on for more than 1 episode because I am so bad at calling people who are named Brandon, and Brandon's Brendan.
I know.
I could never get it straight.
This guy was like, when I'm with Katie, we can take over the world. I'm like, when have you been with her?
Right.
Like, but when was that, though?
Like, I don't know you. We saw you with your shirt off for the first time this episode.
I'm like, oh, this guy has tattoos?
Yeah.
I no idea who he was. Not a single
We know who
clue.
he is because we keep seeing him. We're like, who is this guy and why is he still here? We've been saying it every week, and everyone's like, oh, no, he's friends with Blake. That's why.
We're like, oh, yeah.
We didn't see that until this episode either.
He's friends with Blake. That's why production's keeping him.
We didn't see that until this episode either.
No, literally nothing
People
happened
just
with
told
him.
us that, yeah.
His whole edit was just to look dumb on this episode, honestly.
Yep. Which
like,
is
that
really,
was it.
That's kind of dirty.
I know. They really did do him dirty.
Yeah. I saw a lot of people on Twitter saying he was hot. I didn't think he was hot. Did you?
No, I did not
sorry,
see
like
it.
everyone's beautiful. He's not my type.
No, he's not. He's not my type either. I'm like,
I kept looking at his face, and he has an interesting face when he was talking to Katie. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm jumping ahead because his eyes like tilt up, and his nose is so like straight and pointy.
Angular
Yeah,
face.
he's like he just has like a triangle on his like in the middle of his face.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of pretty.
Yeah,
but no,
but he looks like a Q-tip.
I have
and
things with what's his name? Brendan.
No, we were not here for Brendan. But
anyway,
Greg gets this date.
Yeah, Greg gets
and
the date.
let's talk about this date for a minute.
You liked this one, didn't you?
Oh, I loved this date. I love this date so much. So this was the let's recreate Katie's hometown kind of date.
Yeah.
And she does let's recreate the Seattle open air market, right?
Yeah, it's Pike's Place Market.
Yeah, but it's Katie's Place market.
Yeah.
And look how cute it is. And here's some fish on ice. And like the guys on the docks do, they throw the fish. Why were they throwing live fish at each other?
They weren't fish. They were like fake fish.
I thought
he thought they were live.
Oh my God.
Being so
okay.
That's why he was so afraid of it. He was like, oh my God, I thought it was alive. It's flopping.
Okay, this is not me right now, full on thinking those were like dead fish that were just being thrown on the ground on The Bachelor. I'm like,
it does make it worse, but it's still weird. And it's
like, ABC! Stop it! I'm like,
animal cruelty.
Hello, PETA? Hello, PETA. Anybody who watched my last Bachelor, my last Big Brother remembers me calling PETA. So this is a
was that an impression?
Yeah, they were plastic. Thank God.
Yeah, you didn't know that.
No, when I saw them flying in the air, I thought he was
That's
like.
Why you were freaking out so much.
I was like, Kendra, why don't you care?
I just thought it was like one of your things. Like, this is what you're gonna latch on to this episode: is these plastic fish.
No, I thought those were dead fish. I was like, wait.
Even Greg caught on eventually.
I thought Greg was saying, I thought this would be a stuffed fish, and it was flopping in the air. And then I'm like, why are these people throwing dead fish at each other?
Oh my God.
Like, why would you realize that was a fish and then continue to throw them?
Fucking heavy fish.
I know. That's why I was.
I love this even better now.
Oh my God. Thank you. Paris got these for us. Aren't those, isn't that cute? I love that.
They smell so nice.
They do smell nice.
I want fresh cut flowers behind us every week.
Every week. New standard.
We can set up a sign-up list.
To send us roses every week. Let us know in the comments if you want to send us roses.
I'll give you a P.O. box.
We'll give you a P.O. box to send flowers to. Let's do this, Phoebe. We are talking right now about these fish because I full on thought they were dead fish.
You thought they were real.
And not stuffed. I was traumatized, okay? I honestly was.
It was weird though. Like they were throwing, she threw it right at his face, and then he, to get her back for throwing it at his face, like whipped it.
He's like, gotcha.
And like knocked all of his lights off the ceiling.
Yeah, no. It's crazy over here right now, B-Bean, okay?
Yeah, we're just throwing fish.
We're just throwing fish. I thought they were real. Like I'm like, Kendra, why aren't you like more concerned?
I don't like fish. I don't know what to tell you.
I know. But anyway.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I love that you got that.
I did.
Oh, I'm totally gonna hold that against you.
Yes. Hello, PETA. It's me. It's me, Alex, calling PETA again.
Best buds.
I call PETA all the time. So
PETA's not very good.
Me and PETA are best friends. So
well, kind of like fuck PETA though. PETA's kind of canceled.
Oh no, PETA is canceled. Okay. Low-key. Actually, don't call PETA.
Just so we know that. Yeah. Just to be clear.
Just to be clear.
It's just like no other animal conservancy name quite rolls off the tongue like PETA.
It's okay to eat fish because they don't have any feelings.
Rude.
One.
Fish are friends, not food.
I cook dinner for you all the time and you don't like eating fish. So I'm gonna remind you of this next time I make salmon and you're like,
It's okay, Adam, it tastes good. It doesn't have feelings.
To anybody in the comments, that is my partner.
Just call him out.
Not just someone who I cook dinner for.
That's a good point. Okay. We don't do that for everyone.
We do not just cook dinner for
anybody. The second time we've talked about cooking dinner today.
I know. Look at us go.
Wow.
It's just a big dinner night. Couch Potato Queens. But anyway, weird date, throwing fish. Why are we even talking about that in the first place?
And then they ate oysters at this date, and she fucking threw up in the plants.
She threw up the oysters.
She threw up in the fucking plant right next to them. And she's like, oh, sorry about that. Like, why are you eating oysters in the first place if you know you don't like them? I don't really like oysters. I would not be like, this is my date I'm planning. I'm going to have oysters.
Me and my friend Katie went out to we went to a really like fancy fish restaurant together. And she's like, oh, let's order oysters. And I'm like, okay. And we got them. And she's like, oh, this is how you do it. And I ate one. She's like, aren't they good? And I'm like,
yeah.
But like, I didn't want to look like a loser. So I was like, I ate the oyster. Yeah, and then I'm like, yeah, they're so good. And she's like, let's get more. And I'm like, yeah, girl, let's do it.
I have been in that situation and done the exact same thing too many times. I have thrown up in too many plants. I no longer accept oysters. I know I don't like them, and I'm okay looking lame.
My friend's like, do you like the East Coast or the West Coast? And I'm like, the West Coast, girl.
My thing was always, I liked it with lemon.
I know. I'm like squeezing
lemon juice.
I'm like, this is delicious.
I don't even like salt, but give me more salt.
We've gone to restaurants just so you could order oysters.
Because she's trying to look cool.
I just want to look cool, okay?
Yeah, it is cool to like oysters.
Let me order the oysters, okay?
I'm the one who's throwing them up.
I just want to have the experience of having them bring them to the table.
I know.
And then throw them up in the bush like Katie on this date.
It makes me feel very like TV famous.
It makes me feel TV famous, and now I'm 500 subscriber famous, so I can throw up oysters whenever I want.
Wherever I want.
Oh my God, oysters are awesome.
No, I tried the Rockefeller one too, and I don't like that.
I'm pretty sure we had oysters on our anniversary. We did have oysters on our anniversary, and I'm like, I love this. I like how my partner, who I've been with for like almost 6 years, is like finding things out about me by watching my podcast.
Yeah, it's like you actually hate oysters.
Surprise!
It's okay, me too.
Anyway,
yes, I hate oysters. Did you know that? Oh my God, your computer's not plugged in.
Oh my God, no.
Will you plug the computer in?
Yo, we're having a
we got distracted
right now.
This big black one.
Yeah. Let me make sure my laptop got unplugged. We don't want to lose y'all, okay?
Yeah, that would be sad.
That would be bad.
Oh, we can plug it in right here. Just kidding.
We got it.
We're
back in business.
We have so many outlets. We set this up.
We're back in business.
We never went out.
Why not have coffee instead? I don't like coffee either. I can't drink
coffee instead of oysters. Is it the same thing?
Maybe they're both aphrodisiacs. Is that why you said that?
Or do you eat oysters after you have a meal, like you drink coffee after you have a meal?
Oh,
I don't know.
And I did demand the oysters. I'm like, we're going somewhere nice to get oysters.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure we've done all of this too.
Anyway, Enough of Oystergate. Oystergate 2021.
Yes, Katie agrees. She doesn't like them.
Do not send this podcast to my friend Katie and let her know I hated the oysters.
Yeah, not Katie Thurston.
Not Katie Thurston, my friend Katie, who's been a guest on this podcast.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
She will be a guest again, so don't remind her when she comes on.
Hey, kitty cat.
Stop it. So now we see a cute little shot of Michael having a FaceTime with his son.
It was cute. Even
cute.
though I thought it was an AT&T commercial. It was cute.
I was like fast forwarding it. I'm like, stop. And she's like, oh, I thought it was an AT&T commercial about like in these trying times, AT&T is connecting families through FaceTime. And I'm like, no, that's Michael A.
All you need to form a great connection is a strong connection.
AT&T. I love it. Shoot, I love coffee.
Too.
Yeah, Ken likes coffee.
I love coffee.
I love coffee. I like black coffee with nothing in it, but I can't drink caffeine.
I just learned this about you.
I know. I get like I like decaf. So I know it's weird.
Very weird.
But the weird thing about this Michael A. conversation that Ken pointed out to me is he's like sitting there like deep in his phone, but then there's deep in that phone. But then there's just a mimosa, like a full mimosa.
Full-ass mimosa.
That
like
was
to the rim.
Like not touched.
You could not
at
have
all.
touched it.
No.
It was too full to have
like it was one of those drinks that you'd have to pick it up and be like when you get it. Just like that. It was $40.
Yes.
It would have to be one of those because it was full of champagne and orange juice. And I'm just like, they were just like, we got to make it look like more casual. Yeah. And like, he's just like hanging out and not just like on some desperate FaceTime with his son.
Because his favorite thing to do when he's talking to his son is drink a mimosa.
Yeah, like let me talk to my toddler and drink a mimosa.
Wait, I need to pour a drink first.
Right? I'm like, what narrative is this supposed to be? Like, production? Like it was just weird.
Yes. It was just super weird. I wasn't.
How do you drink a mimosa again? I missed it. Oh, it's like this. But it's a mimosa that's too full.
Yeah, too full.
It's like this. That's it. Thank you. Thank you for the question.
For asking, yeah. Any more questions?
Thank you for the question. We'll demonstrate anything.
Get Alex's impressions.
I do impressions now. So then we find out who is going to be on the group date. And this is a hot topic because we are finding out which of these two guys is
not going to get a one-on-one.
Exactly. So they're both kind of tense.
I'm going to interrupt you.
Oh, no. Tweet away. We're going to tweet our link so we get some more people watching us.
Not that we don't love you.
We want you to share
the video,
to help you make
y'all. Friends.
Yeah, make more friends. We can chat with more people. We get this date card. Blake is reading it. And this is the order that it was. We have Justin, Andrew, Blake, Michael A, and Brandon.
Brendan.
I'm literally reading it.
I was spelling it both ways and I spell checked to make sure I
Brendan.
spell it both ways and when I was done.
It was Brendan.
Brendan.
Brendan is going on the group date. So that means that Brendan will not be getting a one-on-one and he's not thrilled about it.
No. He says do or die.
Do or die.
Do or die. Him and Katie against the world.
So I guess it's time to die. That's really what he's saying right now.
And he goes and walks to his death.
Yeah, he does. He's on his little death march right now.
Yeah, put some chapstick on before he gets there, though.
I know. Very, like, teenager going to pick up his homecoming date. Like,
yeah, he gets it on just in time, too. She opens the door as soon as he puts it back in his pocket.
He's like, hello? And he's like, so, I just came in to check on you and to see how you were doing and just want to know how you are, make sure you're okay. And it's like, girl, no, we know you're here because you're mad. Mm-hmm. Like, we know. don't worry, Brendan forgot his name too. He's like, wait, who am I? The chapstick.
Why am I here?
He had his name written down in his chapstick. He's
That's
like,
it.
Okay.
That's it.
But he comes and acting like he's all worried about Katie.
Mm-hmm.
But really,
we know what he needs.
We know why he's there.
He's pissed because he didn't get a one-on-one.
He's livid. He can't handle it anymore. He's like, what's going on? And I mean, she did do the right thing by just saying, like, I don't see this for us, you know? Like, I don't think without a one-on-one, I will get there with you.
Yes, and that's, like, way to be honest and everything. That's great. But at the same time, if she thought that, then why didn't she give him a one-on-one?
Exactly. Why are you not going to give him that chance then? Like, was it really worth it to have Greg throw a stuffed fish at you?
Right? Like, just give him a chance. You already know you love Greg.
Yeah.
I thought it was stupid.
Brendan thought he was doing something brave. Bye, Felicia.
Yup.
Absolutely.
Yup. I think that he thought he was, like, going to get, like, a little one-on-one there.
I know. Like, maybe she can be like, oh, hey, I'm sorry. I want to save this for next week. Like, or, you know, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But no, that was not it. That was not it at all.
Sorry. My cats just dropped flowers all over the living room floor.
I love it.
I'm silently trying to ask Paris to clean them up for me so I don't eat them and die. Thank you.
We do not approve of cats eating flowers here at Couch Potato.
No, they're not safe.
Not on this podcast.
Sorry for the interruption. We're just like a little all over the place today.
We are. We're just so excited to have our roses and our.
It's very overwhelming for everyone in the house.
But we finally have Brendan sent home.
Yes. So goodbye, Brendan.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. He says it again. When me and you are together, we can take over the world. And she's also like, when are we together?
Yeah.
When is that? But time for the group date.
Yep. So we get it. It's only going to be 4 people now, which is kind of nice.
4-person group date. And it is a flower vagina art extravaganza.
Honey.
Auntie. Mama. And
There's
Blake.
like 4 pictures of vaginas in a garden.
I know. And all these guys are like, whoa. What? Like they've never seen
a stylized vagina.
A stylized anything before.
Like who is Georgia O'Keeffe?
What? They don't know. You think any of them fucking know? I don't even think
Justin.
I don't even think Justin knows.
Yeah, we see Justin's true art skills on this date because they all have to paint their own sensual
and it was
thing.
rough.
Except for Michael, who gets clay
for some reason. But
it's confusing.
Blake is like, who's the artist? And then she's like, the artist is like, hi, it's me. There's like the artist is there. And then he's like, I find this painting very derivative. He doesn't say that, but he's like the colors are off, and he's like
aggressive. He's messy and aggressive.
I'm like, Blake, shut up. Why are
you are like, you know anything about art? Are you kidding me?
I'm sorry. Who the fuck is Blake to be commenting on art, period, ever?
And it's art of a woman's vagina.
Like,
you even know what it looks like?
Stay in your lane.
Yeah, seriously.
Stay in your lane. I'm talking about looking like the lion from Madagascar.
Mm-hmm.
Stay in your lane about talking about like football or whatever, like
and jerking off,
like jerking off and whatever, like whatever it is you care about, like do that. Do not try and give like your weird art critiques because we're not here for it.
It's messy and aggressive. Like what the fuck is that even supposed to mean?
Okay, well you're messy and aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
good one.
Exactly.
Better.
Fuck him. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Blake.
Goodbye.
But not really because
Georgia O'Keeffe.
Yeah.
That's
Blake.
That's Blake, Georgia O'Keeffe. But the day ends up being, we want you to paint your rendition of a vagina. Oh my God. Blake annoys us too. We are so over it.
We are not Blake fans here.
No, we are over it too.
No.
But everyone gets paintings to do except for
Michael,
Mike,
who gets
clay. And he like makes a butt.
Yeah, like a vagina from behind with a butt.
I don't even think that was a vagina involved. I think it was just a butt.
Why would they black out just a butt?
Because it's a butt. Like no.
I think he like put a finger through it, so it was more like a hole.
He made a butthole.
I'm thinking like the thigh gap, but yeah, maybe he made a butthole.
I don't think that this man, in the time he was given, carved a vagina. Okay, I'm not
saying it was anatomically correct.
I want to see the uncensored.
I do too. Well, we didn't even get to see Blake's because Blake's whole thing was blacked out. Like I thought that's what he painted was a black. Like he messed up, and so he painted it black.
I know. It took me so long to realize. That
I know.
Did not just paint.
Like, I don't think they even just used like a regular black box because the box was like it looked like it was like in line with the frame the whole time.
It was. Blake full on just paints some nastiness.
Yep.
That
just people fucking is what he says, essentially.
And I'm like, so you painted something so graphic they had to black out the whole painting.
The whole thing.
And it looks like you're standing there with that you just painted a black canvas.
Yeah, that's how bad it was.
He hasn't seen one in a while.
Dead wife joke. I like him.
But then we get
Justin.
Let's save Justin.
Justin for last. Okay.
Then we get Andrew's painting.
Oh wait, I loved Andrew.
I loved Andrew's painting. Andrew's painting was just like a weird green vagina that
it was supposed to be like sushi.
It was a sushi vagina with a big tongue and a guy being like, eh. And it's like,
and chopsticks.
That's creative, right? That's
like
creative.
He did like the same thing. He was like, I'll make a not a vagina too.
Yeah, like that's a way to make like a raunchy painting that doesn't have to be blacked out.
It doesn't have to be blacked out. Yes, exactly.
Do you remember?
And like, what a great message that you eat pussy,
right? He's like, hey, you bring me to Fantasy Suites, I'm gonna eat that puss. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's what he was saying.
Look at it,
just like that.
That was the painting.
That's what he was saying. Okay, and I'm like, go off, King.
Yes,
work. Thank you. But also,
Justin.
It was also an ugly painting.
Well, it was fine. Like if Paris painted it for me, I'd put it in the bedroom. I would. It was funny. I knew what it was.
After the podcast, I'm gonna pull up a picture of that and be like,
I knew what it was, so it's not that
but like
bad.
How it looked,
it was fine. It looked like it was painted by someone who doesn't paint.
Just like drinking a too full mimosa. Exactly.
Yep. Mm-hmm. We know what the theme of this episode was.
Yep, too full mimosa. Mm-hmm. Girl, I'm going to treat you like a too full mimosa.
I like that. Great one.
I love it. Oh my God. But then we get Justin's painting.
Justin the artist.
Justin, who's a professional artist.
Sells things.
Sells art for a living.
Like he paints.
He's like, all the other guys don't know this, but I'm a professional artist.
So I think I have a leg up here.
I think I have a leg up. His art that he made is like...
a picture of it.
It's like a beautifully made rose.
A beautiful rose.
Like it looks like this, okay?
Stick figures.
And then like horrible stick figures around it. And just like, I'm like, is literally the only thing that this guy knows how to paint
roses.
Is roses. Mm-hmm. That's it. Mm-hmm. That's all he knows. Because he did that live painting of a rose.
And then he gave Katie a different rose.
And then later in the episode, he brings out a big painting that's
roses.
A rose and then some butterflies. So he can paint roses and butterflies.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what in the 90s tramp stamp?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Our aesthetic is this.
It wasn't bad. It was he's a technically good. The one he painted for Katie initially, that was bad.
Yeah, it was bad. The stick figures were bad.
But then later on in the date, we see his one-on-one with Katie, and he gives her this like huge fucking painting. Okay. These butterflies and the roses.
Do you know?
It's technically good.
Do you know,
it does look like a tramp stamp.
Have you ever seen like an airbrushed wizard on the side of a van?
Yes.
It was like that.
Yes.
It looked like he'd airbrushed
butterflies
and a rose on the side of a van.
Yes. But it was technically good.
On the side of a rented van.
They were pretty butterflies. It was technically correct.
But I would like to see some of his other work that doesn't involve roses.
Yeah, something that doesn't have like love behind it.
I'm curious to see.
I bet we can Google it.
We could find it. We'll find that.
Yeah.
We'll do some digging. If anyone in the comments knows of anywhere to find Justin's artwork, please let us know.
Yes.
We would love to see it.
Yes.
But anyway, then they go to the cocktail party.
Yes, cocktail party.
Andrew does a really cute thing of like, I want to take you back to our date.
So cute. I love it.
It was adorable. She like gets to do like their whole one-on-one again with a card. It says, I'm falling for you. He picks her up. It was cute. We get a little moment from Mike A where she's like, I'm ready to be a mom. I'm ready.
We're so mad about this.
I'm ready to be a mom. I'm ready to get the juice boxes and the condiments. I'm like,
what do condiments have to do with children?
When I'm planning my future and when I'm going to have my children, I'm just like, wow, I got to make a checklist and make sure that I'm mentally and physically, financially, and emotionally prepared. Am I ready to get the juice boxes and the condiments?
All I've really ever wanted out of life is someone who can just be there to go pick up the condiments for me.
I know. Kendra, you know that I'm always here for you to pick up the condiments
and the juice boxes. Do pick up condiments for me.
I literally do. I know. So
I guess we get it now.
We're mothers.
Yeah.
We're parents. Okay. we get the juice boxes and the condiments. But I was just like, what sentence is that?
It was weird. And then, mind you, then she says that to Michael, like, I'm ready to be a mom right now. I'm here for it.
I give the rose to James every week.
Yes. And then when she's talking to Andrew, she's like, oh, if we can't make a family because you want to move around for a while, that's okay. So be it.
Whatever. I don't care.
Like, I'm ready to get the juice boxes and the condiments or
not.
So be it.
Whatever.
Oh, that was weird. Like,
make up your mind.
Yeah, that's like weird. I don't know if I can just be like, I'm ready to be a mom because you have a kid.
Yeah,
but not really. Yeah,
but also I can wait.
Yeah, like that's
a big commitment.
That's what it sounded like to me.
I feel like Michael could go on hometowns because she might get overwhelmed by the kid. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll see. Who knows?
I don't know if he's going to bring his kid. Do you think he will?
They have to at this point.
Because he was on camera already.
They talked about it too much.
You think so?
Yeah.
But sometimes they talk about the kids and they don't bring them.
I feel like they really hyped this kid up.
Yeah, they have.
They have hyped this kid up hard.
Yeah,
okay.
We already saw him. We saw a FaceTime with him.
If this kid is not on next week's episode of The Bachelorette, there's going to be a riot. Okay. Twitter is going to
usually
explode.
Because the parents don't want like
their kid on
face.
TV.
But yeah, we've already seen it. So you're right. We're gonna come.
Yeah,
we're gonna get the kid. I'm just talking. I don't know what the words mean.
I'm not even gonna talk about that.
And that he's going to.
I think they're prepping Michael to be the next Bachelor. I could see that.
Yeah.
But we also think that Andrew's going to be the next Bachelor.
Yes, we also think Andrew might. Because as the episode goes on.
Yeah. He gets a big Bachelor edit.
Big edit.
But
for no fucking reason.
Michael gets the rose.
Gets the group rose.
Because, juice boxes, condiments.
Yeah. Really important stuff.
Yeah, real important there.
Yep. Michael wanted all of the answers from Katie. He had so many questions for her about how she was going to be a mother. And all she said was, we'll figure it out. And he was like, oh my God, that was perfect.
That's such a relief. I wish I could just say that to people when they ask me a hard question. Right. We'll figure it out. And they'd be like, wow, thank you.
Yeah, like they'd actually like that
Wow,
response.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, not like, okay, fuck you.
Like, wow, you really just wrote me off hard.
But anyway, I'm just nervous to see him go further.
Now we get to the chef's kiss of the episode. Mwah. The next one-on-one date.
Oh my God.
Mike P's date with a cuddle expert.
Yay.
A
we
professional
love a 2-on-1 date.
Coach. We love a professional cuddle coach.
I'm a big fan of the cuddle community.
Yeah, when she said the cuddle community, I'm like, what is this?
What, do you guys like meet up?
And just like, as
I think they do though. That's something the Kardashians did once.
They all
went into a hut and they all cuddled each other because Courtney wanted to, and everyone was like, "This is fucking weird."
With her family?
Yeah, like all of the girls.
No,
like Mom and Jenner, the girls.
I would not do that.
No.
I would not do that with you. I would not do that with my family. I would not do that with my. I wouldn't do that with my. I don't know. I would do that with my partner.
I do every night.
I cuddle with my partner like at home, but I'm not going to be like, let's go to this place.
Let's go. Yeah, you get professional.
Let's go professionally cuddle. No.
They come and adjust you.
No.
They might come and lay behind you sometimes.
Hard pass.
I know, right? It was really uncomfortable.
I don't need like some man named River telling me how to cuddle. No. Hello, call me Pine Tree. Goodbye. That's how I just assume everyone in the cuddle community is like, my name is Rainbow. Or
I
like,
would agree.
I can't. I mean, that woman was wearing some like big yoga pants.
Oh, I thought she was naked at first. She was just wearing a scarf
like,
around
how
her
about
neck.
you guys go and get into something more comfortable? And then there is like these all white outfits, and Kendra's like, is that woman topless? The cuddle coach just gets topless and is like, let's hug. Do I feel like your mother now?
Really uncomfortable to watch.
It was horrible.
Yes, and they could not stop laughing. And the cuddle expert says that it's usually a concern when couples can't stop laughing because it means they feel awkward together, and that's not a good thing.
Or what they're doing is stupid.
Or, yeah, I was going to say, maybe a little self-reflection would be helpful here, ma'am.
I know. Or maybe just be like, wow, what we're having people do is stupid.
It's uncomfortable and awkward for everyone.
People laugh. Like, Jesus Christ, lady. I'm sorry.
So rude.
Stop taking cuddling so seriously. I mean, like, maybe I'm ignorant, okay?
I don't think you're ignorant.
I'm about to get canceled by the cuddle community. Sorry.
All 6 of them.
They're all going to show up here and cuddle me to death.
Excuse me, is your daughter here?
We need to cuddle her. I cannot. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh. Okay. But
anyway, I'm crying.
Mike seems really uncomfortable, but also like weirdly like into the date.
Yeah, he gets into it a little later, I think.
But like really the most upsetting part of the date, which is what my tweet was about.
Yeah, some viral tweets.
Our viral
tweet. Check us out on
viral.
Where's our little ticker? Go check us out at Couch Potato Queens, QWNZ.
Yeah, on Couch Potato Queens, QWNZ on Twitter, down there. It's there.
Check it out.
It's moving away.
Viral
it's going away.
It's viral.
Yeah, it's viral tweet. Go like
Josh, tell us how many likes we have now.
Josh, text me now. This tweet was like getting a lot of likes, and Josh is like texting me like, Alex, this tweet is at 200 likes. Alex, the tweet is at 270 likes. Like it was like
he called us.
He called us twice.
He called us right before we went on and make sure that we knew how viral it was.
We're like, we know. I'm getting notifications to my phone.
We love you, Josh.
We love you. But Mike P, the weirdest part of the episode was when he kept being like, Katie reminds me of my mom. And then it would like cut to them cuddling, and then he'd be like, the only person I've cuddled with is my mom. Cuddling with Katie feels a lot better than cuddling with my mom.
It was really weird. Like, got weird. Like, I understand, like, you know, some people like their moms a lot. And, like, I mean, my mom used to brush my hair when we would watch TV.
Oh, my dad used to do that.
Yeah, like, you'd lay on her butt or whatever, and they'd, like, rub your hair. Like, because they're laying down.
Okay, no, I get
lay
what you're
down.
saying,
Yeah. And then they rub your hair.
Yeah.
So he was talking about that. And I'm assuming he wasn't like the 31-year-old grown man getting his head rubbed by his mom. I'm assuming that was when he was younger.
But like, let's just put it in perspective right now. Like man, like 31-year-old man saying that. Okay. 31-year-old virgin saying that has like a weird, like Bates Motel vibe.
Very Bates Motel vibe.
And then they're like cuddling and he's like, he's like, you remind me of my mom.
That'll be $20.
ASMR.
Yes.
ASMR. You remind me of my mom. I'm like,
sorry if we just traumatized you.
I'm like, I cannot. I can't.
It got weird. And he like really went on about like, you're like my mom because you do this, and you're like my mom because you do this, and you're like my mom because you do this. Like,
stop. Like,
it was a lot of comparison.
Like, maybe he was doing that because hometowns were coming up, so maybe he was like,
that's what's on his mind.
Like, trying to, like, oh, you're gonna meet my mom, but like, girl, that was not the tea.
We also don't know how long they were actually there, so maybe they were there for 3 hours, and then they just only showed us the 5 minutes when he was talking about his mom.
Who cares? If you're talking about your mom, period, that's too much.
I agree. It's a first date, honey.
Yeah, no mom talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're like rubbing your junk together.
Too much. If your junk is touching me at all, do not talk to me about your mom. Okay.
I think that's a really good rule.
He's a virgin. You're gonna hurt his feelings.
I don't think so.
No, I mean, I do not have a problem with him being a virgin.
No, I don't either. Katie apparently used to. Did you hear that part? Katie at one point was like, I usually judge people who are saving themselves, but after meeting you, now I know they're not all like weird.
Let people live their lives.
I know. Okay? I was like, God damn, like he doesn't have to get it in if he doesn't want to.
No, I mean, I am not about to judge somebody for being a virgin. I will judge someone for being weird. Yes. Okay? And
talking about their mom when I'm sitting on their lap.
And then talking about their mom in a confessional multiple times. I'm like, stop, okay?
Yeah, that
like it got excessive.
It was excessive.
It was a lot. So before they even get to the dinner date, she sets him down. She's like, this isn't working. You're going home.
She doesn't set him down. He's waiting on a bench in the woods, and she pops out from behind a tree.
We're like, wait, hold it. Okay, Katie.
Yeah, she's like, ooh. And then she starts crying before she even gets to him. It was so weird.
What girl does not like the mom comparison? That's what you want to hear. That's how you know a man has a healthy relationship with his mom.
I want to be just like my mother.
Is when he compares you to her constantly. It's a great feeling.
Got something built up there?
Actually, no.
Okay.
It never happened. It's never happened. I'm just assuming. It's weird.
I would think something happened to me either.
Just assuming it's bad.
It must have been. He went.
Yeah, he went home. So bye. So Mike P's gone, and it's time for the rose ceremony.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you ready for it? It's fucking garbage.
Alex, you're nothing like my mother. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Adam gets the rose.
And Adam gets the rose. I was kidding. Destroy the guy. I know, but Bean's always here to be like, get them. Drag her.
I like that energy.
We love it. But we get to this rose ceremony.
Yeah.
It was weird. Not much happened in the rose ceremony.
Well, there's only 2 roses to give away. It's going to be quick.
Yeah.
We're going
God. Adam, I am blocking you. You're blocked from the Couch Potato Queens Network. Blocked.
We don't know how to do that, so
blocked.
Don't comment again.
Stop.
Well, yeah, so there's only 6 guys left, and she's giving 2 roses so that she ends up with 4.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be quick. Like, how much is there to say?
2 roses.
Right.
Exactly.
It's like 1 name, 2 names.
Yeah.
We're done.
So first rose goes to Blake.
Big surprise.
Shocker.
Yep.
Second rose goes to Justin over Aaron. Aaron. Andrew.
Aaron. Andrew.
Imagine if Aaron was still there.
And you were mad about him not getting a rose.
Aaron didn't get a rose.
Over Andrew.
I'm just like A names.
How's you have one?
I know. I'm like A names.
You're so narcissistic.
Oh. But Andrew does not get a rose. We full on had a meltdown.
Like a meltdown.
Kendra's partner walked into the house
as soon as we started screaming.
Right as we were melting down, and Paris was like, "Are you okay?" And we're like, "No, we're not."
It was not okay.
It was not okay at all.
No, Andrew has been our top guy since we realized, like, episode 2 that Trey wasn't going to be making it.
And Trey was, like, low-key a weirdo.
Yeah.
So we're like, we gotta put our eggs in.
Yeah, and so we like Andrew next because he had a good group date and then he had a good one-on-one. We were like, yeah, this is great. We like him. He's adorable.
Yeah, we're all for it. And so we were pissed. We're like, what bullshit is going on here?
Fucking Justin.
Justin, who we like him.
He's entertaining.
But what has their connection been like that amazing?
Kiss him. I barely know him.
No, I just don't see it.
I don't know. I don't either. I don't know anything about him.
Timestamp this. He's the next one.
Yes. When did he get a one-on-one? What was his one-on-one?
Oh, it was weird. They had a weird one-on-one.
It was the wedding.
Yeah, it was the fake wedding.
That was fucking weird.
Very weird.
That whole experience was weird. They didn't have a great connection.
No, they did not.
Anyway.
So then we get to the next day. Did Katie immediately exclude Andrew?
Once he mentioned unemployment, and that's why like he'd be moving around because he doesn't know where he works yet. Yeah, maybe.
That could be it. She's just that seems like a lot.
Yeah. But she said, so be it, like 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, truly, that could be why, because it really came out of nowhere, honestly.
It did. And she wasn't even confident with it. She says that this is the first time she made a decision that she wasn't 100% confident with.
So we get to the next day.
Mm-hmm.
And we get a knock on the door.
Yeah.
And surprise, surprise, it's Andrew.
Not who we were expecting.
No, we're like, what the fuck is Blake doing now?
Right.
Like some bullshit, but it was Andrew. And he's like, I wanted to give you a goodbye that was, more good and more us and not full of sadness and awkwardness.
They had a really sad goodbye.
Yeah, like there was tears.
They were both really crying.
It was awkward. It was sad. It was like not what anyone wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, cool, work. We were happy to see him there. We were both like jaw dropped.
Right, we were speechless.
We were silent, literally.
We're not usually silent.
No, we were like both like tweeting and talking, but we were like.
She was shopping on Amazon.
I was shopping on Amazon during Greg's date.
We pay a lot of attention and really prepare for this podcast.
I know. I'm like, on Greg's date. Who cares?
More
Greg, Jesus Christ. But yeah, we get Andrew comes back. It is a cute moment. Mm-hmm. They hug, and he pulls out a little letter, and he hands it to her, and he walks down the stairwell, and then she opens the letter, and it says, if you change your mind, I'll be waiting. Smiley face. And that was cute. I almost cried, honestly.
I did too.
I almost cried. I'm like, Kendra
oh my God.
I'm like, Kendra cannot see me cry at the Bachelorette. Like, she will roast me, but I almost did. I almost cried. And I cry at TV all the time. Y'all know this.
It's okay. So do I. I cry at TV all the time.
But I don't want to cry at Bachelorette. You know what I mean? Because like that's what they want.
Grey's Anatomy, I'll like pause it because I'm too loud and I can't hear the TV.
Oh my God, I cry all the time at TV.
Like loud.
I cry constantly at TV.
Me too. TV makes me cry all the time.
All the time. But not Bachelorette.
I almost started crying the other night because I was watching a true crime thing and like a baby's wasn't true crime. It was the Michael B. Jordan movie. It's a really good Michael B. Jordan movie, Tom Clancy book on Amazon Prime. But his spoiler alert
for this Michael B. Jordan movie.
His 8-month-old fetus and his wife get killed.
No, that's sad.
Right after he's about to retire from the military.
That's a normal thing to cry at. I'll be like watching MasterChef and Michelle Obama will come and
that makes me cry
and like
too.
One of the kids will be like, Michelle Obama's my idol.
Yeah,
and I'll be like, Michelle Obama's her idol.
And I'm like, Michelle Obama cares so much about the children. She just like wants to come on this random show because she knows that all these other kids are watching it and that like it's okay.
That's her idol.
Her to be here.
She loves her. She got to cook
here,
for
just
her.
Like you do.
She got to cook chicken piccata for her idol.
Imagine?
Oh, my heart. Yeah, no, I'll cry at anything. I'll cry, like, I'll watch, like, a queen on Drag Race just, like, look good, and I'll be like, she looks amazing.
I was crying at Make the Cut the other day.
Oh, my God, I cry at Make the Cut all the time.
I know, there's 2 new episodes out.
Oh, we should have covered that. Oh, it would have been fun, I know.
Well, there's only 2. We can catch up.
Oh, we can cover it.
Every Friday.
Yeah. Was that movie good?
Yeah, it was good. It was. It was called With No Remorse.
Oh.
With No Remorse.
I won't
It's a Tom Clancy book. So, it's like action. It was good.
There you go, Babine. Go watch it.
Yeah.
But Andrew gives her the note. She reads it, and she's like, "I have to find him." Like 2 seconds later,
gets lost in the fucking hotel.
She's like,
somehow.
"Where am I going?" There's one door open.
There's a big red exit glowing
exit.
signs.
It's
like
there's nowhere else to go.
Shot. Yeah.
She's like, "Where am I going?"
Oh.
But she finds him. She's like, "I had to see you," and like
his face.
He just
oh my
left.
god, he was like, yeah, and the line. I had to see you, and then she says nothing.
And
like you were the one who ran after him. Say something.
Like he's supposed to be like, "I'll be waiting." Like no, like he already said his piece.
Yeah,
like,
and then she makes him say his piece again.
I know, like no. And she's like, "Well, if there's hi Nanya, we were wondering where you were.
Nanya. It's none of your business.
It's none of your business. That's where you were. It's none of our business." But he's like, he's dumbfounded. Yep. He's like, oh. But then she's like, if there's any way for you to stay a little bit longer, would you do it? What kind of phrasing is that?
Right.
That's not saying, will you stay?
Right.
I want you to stay. That's saying, if you can stay just a little bit longer, and then I can do this again. Like, that's what she was saying.
Yeah, I agree.
If you've already essentially broken up with somebody, you need to be like, I want you here. I made a mistake.
Yes.
Like, she needed to apologize.
Yes. 100%. 100%. She owed him an apology. That's what I mean by like she didn't say anything. Like that is her time to go there and speak her truth.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Like she needed to apologize and be like, wow, I really messed up.
Yes.
Like the thought of sending you home has hurt me. Like she needed to grovel.
Yes. And like this is what I felt when I said that you would be waiting for me, and I'm so glad because now here I will wait for you. What do I need to do?
But instead she was just kind of like, would you stay a little bit longer?
If there's any way we could get you to stay a little bit longer, would ya?
And he says no.
Yeah, he does.
And we were upset in the moment.
Like weird because like what the fuck is all this? You just said you would be waiting for her.
Like why would you say that? I mean,
why is that even a question?
But now that we're talking about it, it's probably because
I'm getting
of what
it now.
she said.
It's like right now I'm getting it.
Because in the moment we're like my man, you said
you were waiting. Are you not?
Yeah, like you said I will wait for you, and now you're like just kidding. Bye.
Yeah, but her response was so cold.
Yeah, and like awkward and not really understanding that she like kind of fucked up the relationship.
Right. And that's kind of what he said too, that like there is too much hurt here for me. I don't want to be, and like in his what's it called? His little interview thing, he said like I don't want to be standing up there wondering if she's going to give me a rose again.
I know, exactly. So I'm glad that he said no, because you know what? Now he can be the Bachelor, and I want to see more of him, and I want to see him have his own season. So that'd be fierce.
I agree. Yeah,
absolutely. So how do you describe her style? That's my question.
Like her clothing style?
Like business casual, but bedazzled.
Yes.
Business bedazzled.
Yes.
Business bedazzle.
Yes, yeah. What would I think that's what Adam said.
Yeah, business bedazzle.
Yeah,
that was it.
Because that is her style. She wore another giant blazer tonight.
I'm like, who keeps putting her in a cocktail dress that looks nice?
Yeah, and then a blazer or a cocktail dress that looks yes, or like something that looks nice, like a regular jean jacket or a regular leather jacket, but let's make it glittery.
Like, why?
Why is this leather glittery?
It reminds me of, like, children's clothes.
Yeah.
How it's like, oh, let's have these jeans, but the pockets are covered in glitter.
Yes.
For, like, whatever reason.
And that's what she wears.
I'm like,
I don't
whoever's styling her,
it's not Katie's fault. Yeah.
I know. I don't understand it either. We're just, like, so confused by the style choices that they're giving for Katie. Because on some of these dates, they'll just straight up put her in a t-shirt and skinny jeans. And I'm like,
like that date with Greg.
Yeah.
And the internet has been all over people with skinny jeans are out. So like they're not like they don't care.
They don't care. They're
I mean,
like, whatever.
You can wear skinny jeans. I don't care.
Yeah,
but like this is a television show. Are you not dressing for the current
Because like what we were saying about her outfit on Greg's date is that so what we were saying about her her outfit on
jeans,
Greg's date is that like we would wear that to like go to the grocery store. Like I'd wear that to like, you know, you go to work, do whatever.
Yeah, green t-shirt, tennis shoes,
jeans, whatever, like hair down, looking normal, but like not to be on TV. I'm not gonna wear that.
Right. I mean, even like if I wanted to wear a t-shirt and jeans, if I was on TV, it would be a better t-shirt and jeans.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it doesn't need to be fancy, but it would fit me better.
Yeah. Like it just wasn't the moment. It didn't make sense.
It was weird.
Like if you're gonna be on TV, like look presentable. Like not
she looks presentable.
She looks presentable, but like look like your brand. And right now I don't understand what Katie's brand is. Because especially with something like The Bachelor or Bachelorette, like think about Matt from last season.
Yes.
Matt's brand was very much like LL Bean meets like cutting edge businessman.
With a little bit of street style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like, he was very cool. He always had like signature kind of pieces.
Right.
But then what Katie has is just like normal clothes and then like oversized coats. I'm like, I don't
limited
get it.
to.
I do not understand.
Yeah, it's very like limited to style.
So your show is on when The Bachelor is on in my time zone.
Oh, I wonder how that works with different time zones.
That makes sense. Gotcha. So so we can't give you too many spoilers then.
Sorry.
So do you stan Andrew S for The Bachelor? Absolutely.
Yes.
100%.
I'm here for it.
Yes.
Because he's adorable. He's really cute and he seems very nice. He seems like rounded.
Yeah. He seems like with this exit that they are setting him up to be The Bachelor.
I agree.
Like
this was too dramatic of an exit for him not to come back.
Exactly. Everyone's like Michael A. But I'm not getting like Bachelor edit from him. Like,
me either.
They're not going out of their way to like give him an edit or give him an arc or give him something to be like, on my season I did this. And that's what they want. They want someone to be like, remember on my season when this happened to me?
Yes. And Andrew's thing could be like, he could have a couple of things, but like he could be like Andrew really fell for Katie.
Yeah.
He went out of his way to recreate their first date. Like that was cute.
Yeah.
You know, like that he really liked her. And so that can be his thing. Like on his, like, how is Andrew going to fall in love with these 30 women now? Like, can he find someone to replace Katie?
Totally. Like he does have a story arc. He has like a dramatic exit. He's really big on making sure that there's closure with the relationship. It seems
he stood up for guys, but he hasn't gotten himself too involved.
Exactly. So he kind of has like the perfect Bachelor record, honestly. He has a good story on his season. He did well on Twitter, which truly does matter.
Yeah, it does. Because we're going to be watching it again. So they want to make sure that we somewhat approve. Yeah, or we'll watch who
or we'll be pissed about it and we'll tweet about it.
Right. Like if you put Brendan on, no one's going to care.
No, we'd be like, what?
Right. Like it would just be confusing.
Yeah. It'd be weird.
Or like Garrett.
Who even is that?
I think he was the guy who wanted tattoos. I don't remember. I thought
you know what?
If they, Garrett, and I couldn't remember.
Do that, I think Twitter would go nuts. They'd be like, "What?" Twitter would be like, "Who? Who are these people?" Jeez. Matt's current brand. Oh, that's funny. Oh, Bachelorette time zone and just ended. Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Anyway, y'all, it is time to do our superlatives for this episode. Yes. Our first superlative is our love connection. And being so close to the end, our love connection is almost like our prediction, really.
It is.
But it could be like, what was your favorite moment of this episode? But really, there wasn't like a super...
my love connection isn't going to be a prediction. Love connection, should I go first?
Yeah, do it.
Mine was Andrew.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I think for Katie, I think Andrew's going to get over it. I don't know if I think Katie's going to be upset for a minute.
Yeah.
Like a week. But like she'll be upset for a minute. You could tell she was kind of heartbroken when he said no and left.
She wasn't ready to get rejected.
Not at all.
Yeah.
So I think that was my love connection this week.
Because that really, like, he ended the relationship on his terms, which is kind of cool because rarely that happens.
That does not happen very often.
Where, you know, the contestant on these shows gets to kind of, you know,
not even once a season,
complete their own narrative or have any kind of say in their narrative.
And what happens to them,
Yeah, so that was cool. I like that too. My love connection, I guess, will be a prediction.
Okay.
Fuck, man, it sucks.
I know.
It really seems like Katie is going to pick Blake.
I know, I agree.
100%. It sucks because Blake keeps doing shitty things and not getting any kind of like bad edit. He's not getting any kind of like weird bumbly edit. He's not getting any kind of like hate from the house by the other guys. It seems like the other guys love him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, he has to be like my, you know, my love connection if I'm going off prediction. If I'm going off of what I liked, it's what you said.
Yeah.
Michael A's phone call. That's a good one too.
That's a great love connection.
Yeah. Yes. That was a very good love connection. We love that.
Yeah, I like that.
That was cute. Yeah. And our next one is our Hot Mess Express.
Hot mess.
What was the sloppiest, messiest part of this episode? What made you be like, what the fuck am I watching? Like, what made you be like, come on, ABC?
I think we have the same
Not
one
this.
week. Can we really be two when there is such a hot mess in this episode?
Oh, there's such a hot mess in this episode.
Can we really pick two?
Yeah. Go. What is it?
It has to be the fish.
Oh my god, I was going to say something else.
You were? Yeah! Are you serious? Is it the mom?
Yeah! Oh my god, I had another one too.
Oh my god, really? What?
So, okay, this is what could be the hot mess. It could be the fish, obviously, because what?
That was, if you're going to say, what the fuck am I watching?
The fish.
It's the fish toss.
It could be Mike A. Or Mike P.
Mike P.
Not Mike A.
It's Michael.
Oh, sorry.
Mike
A. P.
Mike and Michael.
Mike and Michael.
They're different.
Mike P. Being like, I'm watching too much reality TV right now.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good
I'm trying to keep track of so many people. I'm like, Big Brother, what? But Mike P is out here being like, Katie reminds me of my mom. No, I don't want to watch that. It's weird.
And what's the third?
And the third is Justin's being like, I'm an artist. I have an upper leg on these guys. And then making stick figures.
I thought of that one too, but I decided that the fish just outweighs all of that.
Oh yeah, I mean the fish is...
I've seen the other stuff on The Bachelorette, or could expect to see it on The Bachelorette. The throwing the fish though? Or maybe my hot mess is you thinking that they were real fish.
I'm the hot mess of the week. I feel like I'm the hot mess of the week, like most of the time.
I feel like we're usually the hot mess of the week.
I know, it's like one of us usually.
We should get roses for that.
I know, roses.
Hot mess of the week, 7 weeks in a row.
I know. We should start calling it roses and thorns.
Oh my god. Yes.
Adam, if you're watching, we're gonna start calling it roses and thorns.
Do you like it?
Do you like that, Adam? Roses and thorns?
Instead of love connection and hot mess.
On hot mess, we're gonna do roses and thorns. How do you think? How do you feel about it?
Why are you asking Adam?
I'll tell you.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you later.
We have a book that's called Roses and Thorns: Sensual Massages for Couples. Not for two couples.
For two couples.
I got it for us.
Adam, if you're watching, how do you feel about Roses and Thorns Sensual Massage for two couples? Well, you heard it here first. Kendra's proposition. So it's time for us to plug ourselves.
Yes. Oh, God.
Oh, I got you, girl. Anytime. You can go ahead and follow me at alexknowsitall.jpg on Instagram and at alexknowsitall_ on Twitter. You can find Kendra.
That's me on Instagram at ken.joy.yw and Twitter at ken_joy_YW.
And as always, please like, share, follow, subscribe, all of that. Let's get this 500 roses to 600. Let's change this.
Actually, 600 roses.
Yeah, let's have 600 roses, okay? Yeah. Let's do that. Let's get 600 roses back here. How fierce would that be?
That'd be cool.
But like, subscribe. If you have 2 YouTube accounts, log into that other one. Subscribe to us on that one. It really does help. It helps us get in that algorithm, baby.
Yeah.
It does. It does. The show's better than The Bachelorette. Oh my God, thank you.
Oh my God, thank you.
I love it. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Red. We love that you are joining us tonight.
Yes. And make sure you like us on Instagram. We just made that Instagram like a week or so ago. It's new. So go give us some love on that Instagram at Couch Potato Queens. And as always, don't let anybody dull your sparkle. Good night. Goodbye.